The first violation notice hit my mailbox at 8 o'clock on a Sunday morning, hand-delivered by Evelyn Harper herself. I was still in my robe, coffee steaming in one hand, when the doorbell rang like a fire alarm. Through the sidelight, I saw her navy blazer and silver bun pulled so tight it looked painful. She held the clipboard like a process server. "Harold Jenkins," she said without greeting. "You have 47 hours to remove that gate or face $500 a day in fines." The wrought iron gate in question stood exactly where ID bolted it the day before. Black powder coat, 42 inches high, poured concrete footings, county permit taped inside the garage window. ID managed construction crews for 25 years. Nothing went up on my watch without triple-checked specs. Yet here was the Maple Crest HOA president threatening bankruptcy over hardware that didn't jut 1 inch past my property line. I set the mug on the hall table. "Morning, Evelyn. County inspector signed off Friday. Want to see the seal?" She waved the permit away like a mosquito. County doesn't overrule covenants. Section 12.3 was amended in March. All barriers over 12 inches require architectural review. You never applied. March. ID been in Toledo settling my brother's estate. 2 weeks of funeral home fluorescent lights and emptying a house full of 60 years of receipts. If certified mail came, it sat unopened until I got home. Evelyn knew that. The whole neighborhood knew. I never received notice. Delivery confirmation says otherwise. She tapped the clipboard. "Your signature." The knot in my gut tightened. My brother's funeral had been March 15th. I was 3 states away watching dirt hit a casket. But arguing absence felt like weakness, so I changed tack. "Let's appeal through channels." Appeal hearing is 3rd Tuesday, December 17th. She turned on her heel, heels clicking down the driveway like punctuation marks. "Enjoy the gate while it lasts." David Whitaker lingered after she left. Mid-50s, thinning hair, khakis pressed sharp enough to cut bread. HOA treasurer, lived on the cul-de-sac where lots cost double. He extended a hand that felt rehearsed. David Whitaker saw the commotion. "Mind if we talk man to man?" His grip was firm, eyes sympathetic. "Construction background, right? I get permits. Sometimes these things escalate before cooler heads prevail." Cooler heads. I like the sound of that. "Coffee." Inside, he admired the gate through the kitchen window. "Solid work. Shame about the amendment." He slid a thick envelope across the table. "Appeal packet I drafted. Should buy you 90 days while notification gets verified." The forms looked official. HOA letterhead, case citations, request for stay of enforcement. Relief loosened my shoulders for the first time since Evelyn's convoy rolled up. "Appreciate it, David. Beer's on me when this blows over." He smiled, already halfway to the door. "Board meets Friday. They'll push your case." That night, I spread his packet under the desk lamp. Something itched. Dates off by 1 digit. Bylaw references that didn't exist. I cross-checked the master covenant's ID memorized before breaking ground. David's appeal was rigged to fail. Citations scrambled like a bad poker hand. Submit these, and the board would laugh me out in 5 minutes. I brewed fresh coffee and dug deeper. County GIS maps showed the community access road, the only way in or out for 37 homes, wasn't deeded to the HOA. It sat on a renewable county easement, $1 a year. Easements can be sold. Private buyers welcome. By dawn I understood the play. David wanted the road. Own the road, choke traffic, tank values in my section, buy low for redevelopment. My gate, with its cameras, was the one variable he couldn't control. Evelyn's fines were the hammer. David's appeal was the distraction. I called Ruth Caldwell, old crew superintendent turned real estate paralegal. She confirmed the sabotage in 10 minutes flat. Then I called the county recorder. Easement purchase window, open Monday. 25,000 cash, first come. Friday noon I knocked on David's door with a banker's check and a smile. He ushered me into the home office overlooking the access road, traffic humming past his manicured hedge. "Thought we'd strategize before the meeting," he said, spreading my doomed appeal. "He is showing deference." I set my phone on the desk, recorder running. "Deference? Like when you bought the easement October 3rd to isolate my section." His pen froze mid-note. "The county record is public. Public enough. I own the alternate route now. Surveyed, approved, reserved for exactly this scenario. Curves around your backyard, intersects the main drag past my gate. Your cul-de-sac just became a dead end." Color drained from his face. "You can't." "Already did. Cashier's check cleared an hour ago." I stood. "See you at the meeting. Bring popcorn." The community center that night looked like election night. 60 residents crammed folding chairs, tension thick as August humidity. Evelyn took the podium in funeral black, flanked by lawyers clutching damage control binders. Before rumors spiral, she began, "Let's review proper enforcement protocol." I raised a hand. "Protocol like forging delivery confirmations? Or coaching fraudulent appeals?" Gasps rippled. Ruth wheeled in the projector. Slide 1, timeline. David's easement purchase. Evelyn's pre-installation site visits. My gates permit time-stamped hours before her violation. Slide 2, David's recorded voice filling the room. Strategic compliance pressure. Access restriction. Below-market acquisitions. Every word a nail. Evelyn went fishbelly white. "Out of context." "Context is federal wire fraud," Ruth said. "Investigators have copies." The room erupted. Residents Hood endured mystery fines for unapproved mailboxes stood shouting. Someone produced phone video of Evelyn measuring my foundation before the concrete dried. The lawyers closed binders like coffins. Helen Grady, Third-grade teacher and secret archivist, took the mic. Motion to dissolve current board, install interim leadership. Seconded. Thirded. The vote was unanimous before Evelyn reached the exit. 2 weeks later the indictments dropped. David for conspiracy, extortion, mail fraud. Evelyn for fiduciary abuse. Plea talks started immediately. Prison loomed large. Helen won the emergency election in a landslide. First order, full audit. Second, rename the alternate road Jenkins Way. The sign went up the day the county issued my gate certificate of exemplary compliance. I still drink coffee on the porch every morning. Traffic flows smooth on Jenkins Way, past the gate that never moved. Sometimes kids wave as they bike to school. Sometimes neighbors drop off peach cobbler with a quiet thanks. The fines never came. The road never closed. Justice doesn't always wear a badge. Sometimes it wears work boots and carries a surveyor's transit. What do you think? Did Harold go too far buying the alternate road? Or was it the only way to stop a crooked HOA? Ever faced bullies hiding behind rules? Drop your story in the comments. Where do you draw the line between standing your ground and crossing into vengeance? We read every one.